is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring that little bell, ring the little bell, so you are notified when new videos drop. And I have a question for you. An important question, a deep penetrating question. I wasn't even trying to be dirty, okay? And it just came out, baby, which is, I've said before. Anyway, I have a question for you. Okay, I'll try again. I have a question for you. What do you do if you're a moron? What do you do if you're an absolute moron? Like a knuckle-dragging imbecile. Okay, so firstly, you signed up to Twitter. I got it, 100%. Okay, you're tweeting a lot. Okay, well, I get it. Yes. It's, you're inclusive and diverse. Yes, you're a moron. I understand. Okay, great. But what do you do next? We know the answer. If you are the most stupid of the stupid, if you are the absolute moron, right? If you're a complete imbecile, at that point, you get to write for the shill media. Okay, we have articles. I have one article. I might get to a second one. I can't believe quite how dumb this article is, right? I genuinely can't believe quite how dumb this article is. And then we have another one. Oh God! Why? What crazy prize do these people think they're gonna get from publishing their idiocy loudly for all to see? I want to know. I would love to know. So anyway, we're gonna look at it. We are going to rip the piss out of it mercilessly because I just think that's right and proper. That's the plan. That's the plan. What we're gonna do. What I would like you to do is like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. Could you do that for me? That will be fantastic, and it really genuinely helps me. I am very grateful for everybody liking, sharing, subscribing. I am genuinely very grateful for everybody liking, sharing, subscribing. So like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Please. And there's going to be a lot to comment on in this one. Comment. What else is there? Substack. I have a email newsletter in the video notes, right? There's all my social media stuff. One of them is Substack. Sign up to that. You get incredible things, right? You just get incredible things. That will you? I was going, are you going to get a hand job from Nicola Bryant? I don't know. That would be an incredible thing. That really would be an incredible thing. And I don't know the situation in which I can offer you getting a hand job from Nicola Bryant for signing up for my Substack. I really can't. I'm an inventive guy. I don't think I can work this out, right? I don't think I can work that out. But you never know. Try your luck. Sign up for it. You might be the lucky one. Listen, I would on the off chance. I don't know about bloody you. Anyway, I digress. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Sign up my Substack. That's fantastic. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. You name it. Follow me everywhere. I like to be followed. That's I do. It's kind of pathetic when I do. But mostly subscribe to me on YouTube. Or on Rumble, right? I'm on Rumble too, baby. Fine. We cover everything. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Hand job from Nicola Bryant. I think I've got all the things I normally talk about in a video done in the first 4 minutes. So, congratulate me. Let's get to this article. Doink. When's this video going out? I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm recording this on Thursday, January 6th. I just recorded a news video. And a lot of the news hadn't actually come out yet. I wanted to talk more about the season 9 DVD Blu-ray, not DVD, Blu-ray set coming out, but they haven't announced it yet, so I can't do that. I guess I'll do that on my live stream tonight, which for you is the past. When's this video going out? I don't know. You know, because it went out. Fine. CBR. Oh, if you're looking for morons, right? Incompetent shill morons. CBR is the place for you. Do you have a fetish for incompetent shill morons? Do you? You might be in luck. You might be in better luck because you might find one or two here. Sean Bassett. Oh, Sean. We love you, Sean. Is the writer of this article. 10 things Doctor Who would never be able to get away with today. So you think it's not going to be as bad as you don't think it's going to go the way it's going to go. You right? This guy's an idiot, right? We're going to find out quite how painfully stupid he is, right? Doctor Who's past includes many unfortunate details that wouldn't work today. Now listen, if Patrick Troughton had in fact gone with the option of playing the role in blackface, you might have a point. Yeah, might have a point. And I'm convinced Kevin Stoney, who played Mavic Chen, is in blackface. I am convinced beyond convinced. Even though it's black and white. And he looks pretty white. But I'm convinced he's in blackface, right? It looks like blackface to me. Mavic Chen. I love saying Mavic 10. You try saying it at home, right? That you would have a point, but the stuff he's going to come up with, oh my god. Okay, as Britain's biggest sci-fi program, Doctor Who has developed a gigantic legacy. Oh, it's so big. Although the show has largely promoted progressive ideals, there are still times when it, oh god, this guy, what? Progressive. It's never promoting progressive ideals, because progressive ideals are pure fascism. You absolute moron. Right? Really? Doctor Who's never been a bigot until Jodie Whittaker, of course. There are still times where the content appears horrifically outdated by modern standards. Oh, because modern standards are so much better. I wonder, do you think people are happier now or in the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s? Not 1970s. Do you think people are happier now or then? What do you think? I think people are much more miserable now, right? Much more miserable now. With rumour the BBC will be colonising black and white episodes of the show, fans are debating aspects of the series that wouldn't work in contemporary times. Your contemporary times are going to be over, mate. It's over. You're part of a evil mob of bigots that have had their neck on society, that had their foot on the neck of society for 5 years, and I think your power's over. Right? I think everything is telling you your power is over, mate. And it's all about power, because you are just awful people. Whether it's because clunky special effects or changing attitude towards race. Yes, because Doctor Who has always been racist. Absolutely. These elements of Doctor Who past are greatly disturbing. If you're a pussy cunt, sure. Yeah. If you're a snowflake pussy cunt, yeah, you're going to find it greatly disturbing. Oh, greatly. So greatly. How great is this disturbance? So great! Oh, it's so great! The sci-fi series previous episodes include many unfortunate details that would have worked today. Well, you've already said that. Since society has changed significantly since their original broadcast. Yes, society has changed significantly. Now people can delude themselves into thinking they can be whatever they want to be. If that thing is not physically what they are, doesn't matter. You want to be a kitty cat? You're a kitty cat now. Yeah, that's real progress, mate. Real progress. Warning! I love they got a trigger warning. Warning! This article references sexual harassment and racism! No, none of that happened. Please proceed with caution. Oh, I'm scared. Oh no! What's going to happen? Oh! Number 10. The classic series CSO effects pale to comparison modern CGI. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, but I actually do somewhat agree with him on this one. Yeah, like, look, they got Invasion of the Dinosaurs. That really needs new special effects. I like it when they put new special effects on things, right? That's something that generally speaking works for me, right? I just announced, as I said, season 9 coming out. They did a remastered, like a new edition of Day of the Daleks, and it's sumptuous. It is so good. It's so much better than the original, right? I first realized this while watching the CGI effects on the DVD of Ark in Space. When I realized I didn't notice them, right? They just kind of, I was just sucked in by the story, right? I was just, because I find especially effects like this sometimes take you out. That being said, I do think, I like that you always keep the original on the Blu-rays. Okay, well, let's see what Sean Bassett. Oh, little Sean Bassett, is he scared? Are you scared of the special effects? Are they scary-wary? Oh dear. CSO has become commonly used visual technique in the classic. Became a commonly used technique in the classic series. They used yellow screen at the time, acting as clearly a precursor to CGI. These special effects, not really. These special effects involve transposing one image on top of another, and they were used during the classic run to depict dinosaurs and troll Autons causing havoc across London. They remastered the Alton doll coming alive. I thought it was fine. I thought it's one of the few things I thought the original was okay. I wasn't taking out the story by that. That's my line. If I'm taking out the story, then I have a problem with it. Whilst the effects were once revolutionary, today they pale to CGI. Yes, we know, and you're a moron. Where CGI seamlessly places characters and objects inside various locations, the spheres so produced are often resulting in fuzzy outlines. Oh no! Not the fuzzy outlines of doom, which were really an expression of hatred to the LGBTQ+. How? Oh, it doesn't matter, because we're just going to say that. Okay, no, he's not saying that. With the viewers now used to draw-dropping visual effects of the modern blockbuster such as MCU. Oh God, MCU. Have you seen anything from the MCU in the last couple of years? Every time they announce something, I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. No, not interested. Yeah, no, thank you. The CSO infections were fell to impressive use today. Yes, we understand. Your generation are morons that can't see through anything. I understand that, right? We all understand it. You know why we understand that? We have to live with you cunts, okay? Really? Oh. Cardboard Daleks would look laughably unconvincing with HD cameras. But they didn't have HD. I mean, this is just idiocy. Oh my God! And yeah, when they do clean up the black and white ones for Blu-ray, right? I just got the season 2 one. Well, a while ago, got season 2. Yeah, you can see it's like the roundel curtain they use at the TARDIS. It didn't really work, right? It's a bit weird. Doctor Who frequently battled with budget constraints, proved frustrating during the classic series. No, not really. I have to tell you, especially around this era. Actually, you want to say the change of tone in season 2 from Dalek Invasion of Earth to The Chase is massive. Is absolutely massive. Dalek Invasion of Earth was still playing everything very naturalistic, right? Like it was. They found this mysterious grandfather and they had a time space machine. It was played like it was kind of straight, right? Straight and normal. But by the time you get into The Chase, it's much more cartoony. And like everything is it feels much more like a comic strip, right? With the Daleks and the Doctor known each other forever and they're mortal enemies, right? But, Dalek Invasion of Earth, that is a huge production. Go and watch that. It is a huge production. And what's it called? Web Planet. Right? Was it Web Planet? Is it Web? The one with the Zarbi. That's the Web Planet, isn't it? I think so. Like, they didn't stop and go, oh, we can't afford that. Yeah, we can't afford to do that. No, they said, oh, I have no idea. Let's work it out. Right? It didn't always work, right? It didn't always work. With the production crew forced to take various liberties. One such example was the Power of the Daleks, which we don't actually have anymore anyway, where cardboard cutouts were used to represent a Dalek army. Although this clever deception tricked the viewers at the time, modern viewers will be less likely to... No, you'll just watch the CGI Daleks instead. Which, quite frankly, when they appeared in Doctor Who Flux, were awful. Cardboard Daleks look laughably unconvincing, and the revival HD cameras will, with higher definition, will likely reveal the show's visual shortcoming. In addition, audiences have grown used to CGI Dalek troops grace the screens, leading the viewers to believe that they would make for the perfect monster into Dungeons and Dragon campaign. The return of the cardboard cutouts would seem especially cheap by comparison. Okay, so these other ones, he's shoehorning in, right? He's shoehorning in because he wants to get to the later stuff, right? But, boy, continuity errors will be More noticeable in the modern age. Are you fucking with me? And did you ever see the Timeless Children? Yeah, you were stroking yourself off at the China Children. Oh, so inclusive. Oh, so inclusive and diverse. Oh, the Doctor's not a white man. I mean, that's exactly what you were doing when Timeless Child was on, right? More noticeable. You want to say the Morbius Doctors? You utter cockwomble. Moron. Idiot. Oh, watching if you're moron, you write for CBR. The classic series exploration of the series' legacy was far from perfect, with the program making various mistakes. These were psychic protections in the Death Zone. These weren't the real Zoe and Jamie, right? With the program making various mistakes within established law. Again, you cunt! You what? Timeless Children. I mean, I can't even get a sentence out. Timeless Children, that's all I can say. What? Okay, keep going, Tzvi. Fortunately, viewers were more forgiving during the original broadcast, with many of the show's fans having never seen or unable to rewatch some of the early episodes. Nowadays, writers are expected to be more engaged with the mythology, making it considerably more difficult for errors to be made. Did you just see the Chibnall era? Okay. One notable example is the 5 Doctors trying to recreate the abominable snowman's yeti. Costume designer Colin Lavers failed to realise that these fearsome creatures had a beak. Meanwhile, the second Doctor appears aware that Jamie and Zoe's minds were wiped by the Time Lords, despite occurring after he regenerated. Well, again, it is Beyond the War Games Doctor, isn't it? Rather than in the middle of his run Doctor. It was a mistake. It doesn't matter, and it was good. It was good drama, right? I mean, something that the Timeless Children never was good drama. Boring piece of shit that it was. Meanwhile, the second Doctor appeared as Wine White with past episodes now available on home media. It's unlikely that the show will get away with such glaring mistakes today. Okay, at the end of Matt Smith's run, we saw the entire timeline of the Doctor, right? His life from beginning to end as a weird, glowy special effect, right? At no point did we see that the Doctors we know were a tiny fraction of Doctors, because really, the white male Doctor was a bit of an aberration. There was much more black women, right? Black women, oh yeah, that's the Doctor, 100% black women, yeah. That does... It doesn't seem to gel with modern or classic Doctor Who. It's a continuity error. It's a constant continuity error. Oh, and then they make continuity errors within their own freaking era. I mean, who was Dr. Ruth? We never found out. Sister McCoy's wig will be too distracting in a modern episode. Well, yeah, what can you do? BBC fired Colin Baker. Yeah, I think this was as good a solution as any, and it was covered over by the special effects anyway, and they did a new version of it on the season 24 box set with Colin Baker's face. But go to YouTube and look. There's somebody who recreated Colin Baker's regeneration from the Last Adventure, which was basically retelling, giving him a much more heroic send off. And he had a good speech. It was great. I love that one, The Last Adventure. Is it called The Last Adventure? I don't know. Something like that. Oh, my nose. I think my ears blocked, not my nose. Something like when you blow your nose, it pops out your nose. Let's give it a try again. One second. We'll put all my eyes in. Are you scared when you do that? Your eyes will pop out, right? Let's give it a go. Did the trick. Okay, Colin Baker's Doctor was disappointingly short-lived, with many believing this Doctor deserves a second regeneration? No. What? And it was on Big Finish. You got a what? Following his unfortunate departure, producers found themselves with a major problem as Colin Baker refused to return for his regeneration. This led to the decision to place a wig on Sylvester McCoy to make him look like the Time Lord's 6th incarnation. Although this convinced viewers at the time of broadcast. No, I watched it. We weren't convinced, and it was fine. It will be unlikely to work today. You know, one of the weirdest rumours I heard, again, which turned out not to be true, was that the Paul McGann appearance in Power of the Doctor, they only filmed his head and they mapped him onto the rest of his body. Somebody else, a body double. Yeah, that wasn't true. With significant advancement in costume and makeup since the 80s, distinguishing actors with a wig would no longer suffice for regeneration. This greater picture offers offered to recent episodes would expose the wig. Oh, God, will you shut up? Utter cockwomble moron! God, you didn't have many friends at school, did you, Sean? No. People you kind of emptied rooms when you went in. Yeah. Classic monsters are amusingly cheap by modern standards. Again, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. Do you understand the brass balls Web Planet, the brass balls it takes to pull this off, to do it? And they did it successfully. My God. Again, people watched it got good ratings, nobody cared. And yeah, you needed balls of iron to be able to pull this off, things like you don't have. Doctor Who's classic series was wildly ambitious. Yes, it was made by people with vision. Oh, not you fucking cockwomble snowflakes that live on Twitter, presenting some of British TV's biggest storylines. Despite having limited resources, the crew impressively managed to realise these grand ideas. Yes, the monster menagerie terrified audience at the time, but under the modern eye, they unfortunately lack credibility. So don't fucking watch it, you cunt! Oh, God! Now, I haven't even got to the stuff that's annoying me yet, and then this guy's fucking me off something chronic. The Zarbi and the Menoptera from the Web Planet suffer particularly badly. Oh, don't want to suffer particularly badly. These otherwise creatively designed creatures are clearly men in suits. Have you ever seen Alien? As a result, they are extremely hard to take seriously. Yeah, look, we do new special effects. What do you want? But, I say, one bit of praise I have for Star Trek Discovery. One bit of praise. They did Bee People at the beginning of, I don't know, the 4th season. I can't really know what season they're up to. Right? They did these really cool Bee People, which I'm like, if you want to do a Monoptera again, that's the way to go. They really worked well. Where was it? The Zarbi and Metro fared particularly badly. These otherwise creatively designed creatures are clearly men in suits. As a result, they're extremely hard to take seriously. Modern monster suits such as Jadoon and the Maya. What's the Maya? Feature expensive animatronics and... What's the Maya? Hang on. Like, is this a Jodie thing? Who the Maya? Who's the Maya? Renowned and favorite of the galaxy, Myers are represented being one of the deadliest galaxies in the what episode was he in? Oh, okay, yeah, this was a Capaldi one, right? This was the Robin Hood one, maybe? Really? I mean, like, you're not doing well pulling out this one. Where are they from? Well, that's useless. Fandom.TARDIS. What star is it from? The Girl Who Died. Fine. Okay, thank you. And honestly, I'm looking at them. Here. Images. They don't look so hot. I'm sorry. It looks okay, but no, really better than. I think about the same, quite frankly. The feature expensive animatronics, heads, and heavy armor plating, and these classic series creatures appear amusingly cheap by current standards. You appear amusingly cheap by current standards, piece of shit. So this little toy maker is extremely racist. No, it's not, and you've never seen it. And you probably never heard the audio, and you know nothing about it. Why is it racist? It's not extremely racist. You're just a fucking moron, right? You're a fucking moron with a corn cob up your ass. Oh, you should be so lucky. Can I call this video, "You're just a fucking moron with a corn cob up your ass"? That should go on the thumbnail. The Celestial Toilet is highly regarded as one of Hartnell's finest serials. It's okay. Despite being mostly missing from the archives, despite delivering a wonderfully creative installment of the titular villain, leaves a little bit desired today, acting in an extremely wasted creation. So why? What was he doing? Is he in blackface? I don't know. Well, this boy is rumoured to be appearing in one of the 2020 feeds. Exciting point, Russell Davis would be wise. You would be wise to listen to me, Russell D. Davis. Listen, I'm a moron cockwomble who doesn't do anything with their life at all. So you should listen to me. Yeah, okay, right. His extravagant Russell would be wise to alter the character drastically. His extravagant fashion choices present an insulting mockery of the tiny population. Oh, will you shut up, you snowflake cunt? No, it doesn't. Oh, God. Like you spend your life looking for bigotry and racism everywhere. Without realizing that you are the bigot and the fucking racist, right? Yeah, 100% here. This was sent to me by Problem Being, and boy, did he nail it. Is this correct? Woke. The definition of woke? Adjective. A state of awareness only achieved by those dumb enough to find injustice in everything, except their own behaviour. Jeez. This is that. I really? Abso-bloody-lutely. His extravagant fashion choices present a mockery of the Chinese population, with the toy maker this is the stereotypical Oriental clothing. Oh, fuck me! They hate clowns as well! Look at that! They're dressed as traditional clowns! No! Meanwhile, his name holds an unfortunate racial connotation to the name Celestial, being used as a derogatory term for Asians throughout the 1960s. That you might have a point about. Okay, that you might have a point about, but I think maybe they were making fun of that rather than leading into it. But again, you can't understand nuance. You can't, because you're a moron, right? You're a moron. You notice when you walk on, you're walking on like a beach. There's like you look behind you. There's like these weird grooves in the sand, like next to your footprints. That's your knuckles dragging, right? Your knuckles dragging in the sand. Because you're a moron, mate. Okay, number 4. Tomb of the Cyber's Toberman leaves a little be desired. Why? Well, oh no, he's in a protected class of being black. Oh, he wasn't the only big, strong man. He also had the Arabic, who was it? I can't remember the name of the character from Evil of the Daleks, right? Tomb of the Cyberman is considered one of the most considered one of the Doctor's most outstanding heroes. So now I'm going to take a shit all over it with my idiotic present-day point of view, because I'm a moron. Where are we up to? It's eerie and disturbing story regarding Cybermen who break free from an ancient tomb has terrified fans since the original debut. Well, not for about 20 years when we couldn't find it. But man, I remember that came out. It was huge, right? When they found that, they rushed out on video. That was videotape back in the day. It was huge, and it was better than expectations, right? I was so excited, right? Unfortunately, while viewers highly praise the classic adventure, they're still racist. Oh, that white male patriarchy. Oh, it's the picture of Toberman leaves much to be desired by modern standards. Really? Let me break something down for you. Yes, there are more black faces on TV now. No, there are not more black roles on TV. If you're a man, you have to be like a suffering saint, right? A suffering soul saint, and some kind of like and be demasculized, right? That's the only roles for black men on TV nowadays, right? Black women are normally in a sci-fi adventure. They're overweight and carrying a big gun, right? There's not much diversity in the roles, and they're universally the most boring characters in any show because you can't write any negativity into them at all. You can't write them being in any way not perfect. They are boring, like most of the TV of the modern standards. Oh, they wouldn't cut nothing with the modern standards. Tobin is far from a positive depiction of the black community. Fuck off! He's not a depiction of the black community! He's a human fucking being! You racist cunt! Introduced during the Kafta as a conniving captain service, Toberman is frequently depicted as dumb and simple-minded presence. Well, what happens if he is? I don't want to tell you, right? I mean, really? Okay. This is made worse. Oh, can it even be worse? This is made worse. Really? By the fact that he is the only black individual in the cult over humanity. It was 1966, you moron! Do you know what you had to do to find a black person? Oh my God, I don't even know. I wasn't there. I wasn't alone, but there weren't many of them about. That they found one was pretty darn impressive. Making this especially disappointing piece of representation from a contemporary perspective. Your contemporary perspective is disgusting. Your contemporary perspective is absolute racist idiocy without realizing you are a racist idiot cunt. Oh, fine. Let's keep going. Oh, God. Okay. I just did a news video, right? I just recorded a news video before this. One of the main items was Noel Clark talking about how he went to an industry event and he wasn't harassed. You know why he wasn't harassed and treated badly? Because he is the victim of defamation, right? Rather than the perpetrator of sexual misconduct. We know 100% with 100% accuracy he is the victim of defamation, even if the allegations were true, but the allegations were not true, right? So the allegations were made to be much bigger. There was they were motivated by malice. By somebody who worked from him who thought they were owed more money, and they went with a Guardian reporter and found any indication, anything they could twist to say was sexual misconduct, and lied a lot as well. There was really nothing there. There wasn't enough not to be charged. There wasn't enough to launch an investigation. There was zero evidence. And again, I think I said in the last video, I'll say it now. Sean May, you understand there's a lot more evidence that Bill Clinton is a multiple rapist than there was Noel Clark engaged in sexual misconduct, right? You understand that? You like the Clintons, do you? Do you? I bet you do. Why? Because you're a transparent moron, cunt. That's what you are. Mickey Smith is a deeply problematic character nowadays. Why? Let's hear why. First appearing in Rose, Mickey Smith made history during his time in the show, becoming the first black companion. Well, that's so important. His skin colour. I want to tell you something. In 2005, when we saw Mickey Smith, nobody gave a shit about his skin colour. Nobody cared. Nobody cared a black person was dating a white girl. Nobody even fucking noticed. That's the truth. Nobody noticed until 2015, until you cunts showed up. Right? No, it didn't matter that he was a black companion. Back in the past, there were less black people, so it wanted to represent the country. It was entertaining. Right? Now there were more black people, and he was perfect for the role. He was in a cultural zeitgeist at the time. He was just coming off Alvida St. Pet. Fantastic casting. Did a very good job. You couldn't care less about diversity and inclusion, could you, Sean fucking Bassett? Right? Oh, no. He should be your untouchable. But no. Black men are at the bottom of your racist progressive stack, you absolute cunt. Oh, God. This video may be demonetized. I'm not sure. Maybe. Despite his impressive legacy, Rose's lovesick boyfriend is now a profoundly problematic character, only to lying, malicious, bigot cunts that live on Twitter. So I guess then you are a lying, malicious, bigot cunt. Mickey Smith, and again, I'm not attacking this guy, the guy who wrote it, right? I'm attacking the ilk of people that would nod their heads sagely with this disgusting filth. Mickey's characterization is flawed during his early episode. Mickey's characterization is flawed during his early episode, and he's quickly shown to be a bumbling presence. No, he's not. He's a bit of a lad, right? Don't look at my emails, right? Yeah, he's not bumbling presence. The Doctor's first black assistant is cruelly dismissed by the Time Lord as an idiot during his 9th incarnation. Yeah, okay. That was making the character of the Doctor more relatable by giving him foibles, yeah, essentially. Yeah, he was jealous of Rose, of Mickey's connection with Rose. And that was obviously it. I mean, go and watch The Green Death, right? And you'll see John Pertwee's exit with when he stays with Professor Jones, right? It's really heartbreaking, but you can see how jealous the Doctor. And this is something that happens a lot. The Doctor is often jealous of other males that come in the orbit of the companions, the female companions. Marking a stocky portrayal of the black population. No, he's just a human being. You racist cunt. Why is everybody a representation of an entire group of people? God. The only person here who represents an entire group of people is this guy who writes this, right? Who represents a disgusting group of people in that have destroyed our society, quite frankly. Additionally, since he last played Mickey, Noel Clarke has become a highly controversial figure. Really? Having been confused with sexual harassment by several women. Yeah, that's basically, that was it. Do I have that article still here? Here, let me see if I can open up over here. History. Yeah. Hang on. Over here. Noel Clarke, who was accused of misconduct by, the headline's wrong, it's less than 17, has been welcomed in industry events but won't appear in Doctor Who, again, saying the BBC wouldn't ask and I wouldn't do it. I just want to find his quote, right? Which I think says everything. Where is it? Because his tweet he gave was absolutely brilliant. Was it above here? I am definitely, asking me if it's going to be in the 6th anniversary. I am definitely not. I love Russell and the team. But the Savile Protecting Channel, Jimmy Savile, a serial child molester. Is that problematic, being a serial child molester, or is that just, stunning and brave? The Protecting Channel hasn't and wouldn't ask me, and I would say no, and I would not do it if they did. Good for you, Noel. Good for you. God. Number 2. Shockey's pursuit of Perry will be seen as sleazy today. Well, yeah, I'm going to introduce you to a new word, darling. I'm going to introduce you to a new... Did I start this video so promising you might get a hand job from Nicola Bryant if you were subscribed by Substack, or was that the last video? I don't know. But here's what you got to understand, and you probably don't get it. That boys, generally speaking, have peepees. Not always, just often. And they like putting that peepees into what's called vaginas. Now, girls normally have vaginas, right? Now, boys normally like putting their peepees in girls' vaginas if the girls are more attractive. Now, Perry, a very attractive young lady wearing spandex. Now, while I wouldn't be like Shocky is over here, in my head, I'm constantly like that. And I'm sorry. I'm a normative human male, which means just as my puberty exploded, quite messily, can I say, poor Nicola Bryant was squeezed into spandex and put on the screen in front of me. Man, she's never leaving the spank bank, okay? She's just there, in tune for all time. The two Doctor provided fans were on the show's biggest episodes, uniting the 2nd and the 6th Doctors against the warmongers from Tarwins. Despite offering an enjoyable viewing experience overall, Jocko's pursuit of Perry is particularly gross to watch. You are just scared of sex. You're an inadequate a cockwomble. An inadequate little cockwomble. The worst kind. The Malficient cook, Androgum cook, desperation of the cat Perry could be seen as sleazy today. He didn't want to fuck her, he wanted to eat her. Which, what am I going to do? Okay, no, move on. As he leers menacingly over the Doctor's command and describes her as a fleshy beast. She is a fleshy beast. Yeah, what? He was doing the same thing to Jamie. You were not bothered by that. How about Jamie humping Perry at the end of episode 1? Isn't that problematic? I think that's a little bit like, really? He did... I don't know. Stocko's actions are incredibly disturbing when viewed through the modern lens. So stop! Okay, take off your modern glasses, because it makes you an idiot. It makes you an absolute blithering moron. Take off these idiot glasses and tune into reality. Go outside, find yourself a girlfriend, and stop being an inadequate twat. And I'm just saying that because I like you so much. Oh... He fools me with face Perry so he can feel her flesh. He's gonna eat her. This is made further uncomfortable by the fact that Perry is currently dressed in the scene, resulting in a challenging viewing experience. This guy is literally the biggest pussy in the world. I mean, my God, he makes James Corden look manly. Holy shit. Number one. It's not yellowface, mate. It's blackface. I was right about this. Classic series use yellowface would never fly today. That's blackface. And yeah, listen, I'm sorry. There wasn't the acting. There wasn't like Asian actors of the quality who were able to do the job in Talents of Weng Chiang. It's that simple. Oh God, it's not. Oh, I hate Asian people. It was a different time. Okay, I want you to understand something, Sean, mate. Imagine 15 years from now, right? Somebody very famous does something terrible while wearing orange, and then the color orange is always forever associated with doing the terrible thing. So anybody who has so if you have a picture of you wearing an orange T-shirt back in the past, right, from 10 years ago, from now, like so 25 years in the past, right, and you're cancelled for it, does that make sense? No, that's what you get with your modern fucking lens, you fucking moron. God, you make me sick. Although the show's original one produced some of the most imaginative episodes, the classic series has come under heavy scrutiny. No, it hasn't. Heavy scrutiny for its unfortunate depiction of ethnic minorities. No, it hasn't. Yeah, it's not the show come under ethnic, intense. What do you say? How do you describe it? It's not the show that came under heavy scrutiny, it's everything. You put everything under heavy scrutiny so you can point and scream racist at frickin' everything to make yourself feel like less of a useless cunt. Let me help you out. Go to the mirror, look at it and go, I am a useless cunt. And keep saying that until it sinks into your idiot head. And then, maybe you can do something to stop being a useless cunt. I don't think we're getting to the second article. One of the most prominent issues is the use of yellowface, which will never fly today. No, not yellowface. No! The Dalek Master Plan is one culprit of this deeply taboo practice, with the actor Kevin Stoney adopting yellowface, saying Maverick Chen. I think it's blackface. Perhaps notable, however, is John Bennett's use of a controversial substance in his portrayal of Li Hen Chen, turning the otherwise excellent performance into a deeply insulting take on a Chinese culture. Are you not worried that you're a deeply insulting take on our culture? For your absolute blathering idiocy that just didn't fucking stop. Oh, man. What do you do if you're a moron? What do you do if you're a moron? You say, hi, my name's Sean Bassett, and you go and work for CBR. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring that little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.